Hey there, Leo. How's it going? Hope everything's going good with you and yours. Welcome to your week of May 9th, 2022 reading. Thank you for showing up, for coming here. If you're new to the channel and if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate it so much. We're going to be looking at a couple oracle cards here, and then we're going to look at your past, your present, and your future energies. And then we're going to look at, well, I'll take both of those. We're going to clarify all of that. Hopefully something in here will resonate with you, but because it is a general reading, not necessarily everything is going to. So if it doesn't resonate with you, don't worry about it. But if only parts of it resonate with you, then that's great. Just take the parts that do resonate. And if it does resonate, best ways to let me know: leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Those are all wonderful ways to let me know. So let's get into your reading here, Leo. All right, we're starting things off. We got the Bobcat spirit and the Grasshopper spirit saying life is a mystery, take a leap of faith. You can almost make a sentence out of that, saying life is a mystery, so you might as well take leaps of faith, right? You might as well just do what you want to do. If you feel like this is something you want to do, you just go for it, right? I think that's a really nice message here. You can also take them separately as well, saying that life is kind of mysterious. You know, things will kind of work out the way they work out. You know, it's kind of funny how things lead us up to a certain point. Some people will say, well, it's all planned, and other people will say, well, it's just coincidence and life is what you make it. It's up to you, however you feel with that. But with the Grasshopper spirit here too, saying take a leap of faith, it's saying like, hey, take a leap of faith, go for it, trust the universe, trust yourself, right? If you can't bet on the universe because maybe you don't necessarily believe in spirit or God or angels or whatever, bet on yourself. Take a leap of faith and say you can do this. So I like that a lot. It's a nice way to start things off. We got the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Ten of Pentacles here in your past energy, which is really interesting. A lot of material concerns here with the Pentacles, with three of them here. It really feels like you're working hard on something. You're really trying to achieve some sort of goal here. Trying to achieve, like, you know, financial stability, financial bountiful energy here with that Ten of Pentacles, working hard with the Seven. And with the Six, it's kind of wondering what you should, I feel like almost wondering what you should give your time and your energy to, right? I'm almost getting a sense of that. With the High Priestess here too, it's kind of saying that, like, things come and go in phases, right? So while you may not know necessarily what to put your energy into now, doesn't necessarily mean you won't know in the future. It doesn't necessarily mean you won't ever know, right? It's just right now things may seem a little cloudy. Also with that Six of Pentacles too, it might say maybe you should be focusing more on yourself here. Maybe you're giving too much of yourself away to others, right? And I feel like with the High Priestess there, you're going to know whether that's the truth or not. Like maybe you're always helping other people out, always giving time to others, or trying to do things to make others happy and not doing enough to make yourself happy. And that's maybe making the progress you're trying to get on other things, on your own goals, very difficult because you're always helping other people achieve what they want to achieve, right? So let's get some clarifiers rolling for this. Cards are talkative, I guess. They're already trying to throw messages out at you, and I'm just picking the deck up. All right, let's get that Six of Pentacles clarified. See what we got going on with that. Empress here. So yeah, abundance. I feel like maybe a lot of you are coming at this with that Empress idea of like, oh, you know, I'll always have more time, right? You know, I'll help this. I can't always help my friends, or I always can't help out my family, but like I'll have more time to do my own thing, right? Which is fine. That's a good idea to have, but at the same time, you need to not give so much of yourself that it's hurting you too, right? And that's what the Six of Pentacles really warns about. So saving some of that abundance for you, right? You need to keep some for yourself as well. So let's get that Seven of Pentacles clarified. Got the Six of Wands here. So success, victory. You're trying to head towards that, trying to achieve your goals, trying to have a big time victory here in the future. That's what you're working towards. But again, I feel like the progress is super slow. And this High Priestess, Ten of Pentacles combo we got going on here. What do we got for that? Clarifying them. We got the Emperor. So sign of Aries. So if you have Aries in your chart, that's a nice little bonus. I feel like maybe you're giving a little too much to a divine connection here. Could be a partner, like a loved one, like if you have a partner, a romantic partner, or it could be saying like someone significant in your life, you feel like a best friend, like they're your hetero life mate, that sort of thing. That might be that kind of connection as well. And maybe you're just giving a little too much to them. right? You're trying to get a victory, you're trying to have success. Maybe even you're trying to find, maybe even for some of you, it's like you're trying to help your other friends find love and you're not looking for love yourself, right? And it's kind of like you're trying to help other people find, you know, a partner or find the right person for them. And then you go to do it for yourself and you're just like, I just don't have the energy or just don't have the time or something like that here. So very interesting. I feel like you maybe need to take a little more charge of things here at this time. But let's look at your present here. We got the Four of Wands, the Ten of Swords, and the Queen of Wands here. Four of Wands is happy home, happy family. That's sort of energy here. So I feel like presently maybe that's what you're shooting for, or maybe looking for marriage as well. Again, a lot of you could be looking for love here, especially with that Emperor-Empress connection we got here in your past. Yeah, just give you a lot of that, maybe looking for marriage, looking for love. With this Ten of Swords, I feel like there's definitely a sense of almost like quitting before we get anywhere. You know, with this, like it's kind of like, I want to find my person, but you know, everyone else is finding love, but I'm not, right? And then you're kind of like shutting it down immediately almost, it feels like. And it's just kind of unfortunate here because like there is definitely like, I feel like a divine connection, a wish coming true for you here in the future. But it's just, I just feel like you give too much of yourself and it just doesn't leave you with enough energy to pursue those things yourself, right? With this Queen of Wands here, she talks about positivity, good vibrations, all that good stuff, right? And she has a sunflower in her hand, and sunflowers, when they can't find the sun, they kind of try to find another sunflower to face, right? And it's almost, I'm getting this sense of like, it's almost like because there's only one sunflower here, it's almost like you're looking around, the sun's not out, and every other sunflower here is looking at another one, right? And it's kind of like you're there like all by yourself, kind of like, oh, but where's my person, right? And I think it's because you're doing a little too much of letting other people kind of take from you. Like you're kind of being like, oh, there's a sunflower you can face, and there's a sunflower you can face, and there's a sunflower you can face, right? And I'm just getting this big sense of that, where it's just, maybe you're just giving a little too much of yourself to others. That's not, you know, it's not letting you have that opportunity to kind of have that. It's almost like, it's almost as if like you get talking to someone and it's like, it seems like they're really interested in you and maybe you don't realize it, but you kind of like, oh, you're single? Well, I have this friend you'd really like. I bet you two would get really well along or something like that, right? Almost kind of like a sense of that. And I feel like you need to take, like with that grasshopper spirit, you need to take a leap of faith and just kind of go for it, you know what I'm saying? Like, instead of like passing off like potential, you know, partners off to someone else, you know? So let's get some clarifiers going. Clarify this Four of Wands to start. What do we got? We got the Death card here. Yeah, there's a change that needs to happen for you to have that happy home, happy family, marriage type energy, right? Something needs to change. Something's got to give here. Let's clarify that Ten of Swords. Got the Eight of Wands here. So things, it's just, these two are both so quick, right? The Ten of Swords is like a rip the band-aid off kind of thing. And the Eight of Wands is this fast moving energy here. I feel like you need to communicate better with others. Like instead of just kind of like, it feels like, how do I put this? It's like with the Eight of Wands is a passionate communication. So it's almost like you want to talk to someone. You want to, you know, tell them about your passions, your desires, the things you want in your life. But that Ten of Swords kind of comes down faster than that. And it's kind of like, you know, nope, no, don't talk about that because nobody wants to hear it. Or you feel like, you know, people aren't interested in you, or people don't, you know, don't get it or something, or that this person will think I'm boring or something. But the thing is, you got the Queen of Wands here, and whether you're a female or not, you know, the Queen of Wands energy is positivity, it's confidence, it's good, right? Like it's all this good, positive, charismatic energy. And you don't have to be beautiful, like a super movie star or something, to be charismatic. Like it can be like the way you talk, or the things you talk about, or what you talk about and stuff, right? It can be very much that kind of stuff. And it feels like you have this kind of like positive, beautiful energy to you that you're repressing for some reason because you don't think you're good enough, or maybe you don't feel like people would be interested in this because it's kind of, you know, maybe other people have told you before, oh, nobody cares about that or something, right? Or other people in your life don't really get it. You know, for instance, for myself, like for a long time, All my best friends and stuff didn't watch hockey, but I watch hockey, so I never could talk to them about it. So like anytime like I'd be like, oh well, you know, I'm busy tonight, I can't do something, whatever. It's because I'm watching a hockey game. I wouldn't tell them why, because they just tell me, oh well, that's dumb, like whatever. So I don't mention it. Just say, oh, I'm busy with family or something. You know, those kind of things. I feel like that's kind of what you're doing, but with love. Like it's almost like you're being like, oh, you wouldn't love me because, you know, I'm into this, that, or the other, or I like that, or, you know, something like that. I feel here, Leo. All right, let's clarify this Queen of Wands though. See what we got. We got the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, like you're working hard. Like you're working hard for sure, but it feels like, you know, it's kind of like you're almost thinking, I feel with this is like, for some of you, you're almost thinking like, it's like, is it even worth bothering trying to find love? You know, like, is this even worth it? Like, because like, you know, nobody wants to talk to me about this, that, or my interest or anything. No one wants to, you know, initiate with me, or no one thinks I'm good looking enough, or, you know, and it's just all these negative thoughts that you're kind of letting kind of well up here, I feel, almost. Like, it's just, but in the meantime, like, you're beautiful. Like, you're fantastic. You got this queen energy about you here, Leo, right? Like, it's just you're kind of covering it up with like, oh, I'm not good enough. I'm not a 10, right? I'm a 7. You know, and that's not the case. I forget who I did a reading for this week as well, where I said, like, you may not be perfect, but you're perfect for that. Right? And you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to be the absolute pinnacle. I feel like this applies to you too. You don't have to be the absolute pinnacle here, you know, Leo, of like all people or something like that in order to find a person. It's like you got to find the right person, you know? And I feel like by kind of continually kind of brushing yourself off here, you're not going to find the right person. You got to kind of, you know, be feeling your energy, feeling your vibe here, right? You take a leap of faith on you, you know? So we got the Star, the Seven of Wands, and the Temperance card here in your future. That's really beautiful. With the Star, that's all your wishes, your dreams coming true, something you really want to have happen coming true here in the future. Also, just a glow up, this rejuvenating waters, this rejuvenating energy coming in for you here in the future. I feel like you are going to take a leap of faith on yourself and say, like, you know what, I deserve to find my person. I deserve to find happiness. I deserve to have that happy home, happy family, marriage energy. Like, I deserve this. That's Seven of Wands. You need to stand your ground on that too. Don't let the negative thoughts here. Don't let these negative thoughts, these sticks underneath, knock you off this tightrope you're walking, right? Like, don't let that happen. You got to stand firm on that, and, you know, keep that out of your mind. Keep that negativity out of your mind, because you are worth it. Like, ultimately here, you are worth it. With the Temperance card here, you can see there's a path on the side here by my fingers, and that's called the path to glory, and it leads up to the sun. And the sun is the happiest card in the deck. You're on the right path. Like, you got all the right energy and stuff. You just got to put it together, right? You got to mix it. You got to put it together here. And I feel like it all begins with taking a leap of faith on yourself here. I was going to call you Aries, Leo. We got Aries here. Maybe you got Aries in your chart with the Emperor back here. But clarifying the Star, we got the Ten of Pentacles. Boom. Ten of Pentacles. That's legacy. That's value. That's something you really, really wish to have. You know what's really cool? I just noticed the Ten of Pentacles and the Death card, both of them have a skull here. And I told you, the Death card is about cycles coming to an end. And it's like this tree, this beautiful tree is growing out of this skull. Out of this change you need to have your wishes come true, you need to grow it out of that change, right? You need to change your perspective, change your mindset on yourself here, Leo, all right? So let's clarify that Seven of Wands, all right? What do we got? Clarifying the Seven of Wands. You got the Chariot, Cancer's card. So, yeah, you got to take the reins. You got to take control. Like, you can't just kind of sit back and be timid about this and be like, let things pass you by. You got to take control, because what's been, you've been doing so far hasn't been working. So you got to leave the city. You got to leave the town behind and go out and find, your future out there somewhere in the world, and maybe, I don't know, that necessarily means moving for some of you. Maybe if you have to move anyway, or you're thinking about starting up a new job or something, maybe you got movement in your future that way. or maybe you're just changing locations in your like town or city or something. But like I just feel like where you're at now, maybe even just in a mental state, is not doing it. So you gotta get out of there. So maybe a change of scenery, maybe just taking a different route to work or something like that, or a different, you know, if you go out on morning walks and stuff, like taking a different path that way as well. All right, and let's clarify temperance here. What do we have? We got the 8 of Cups. So you got to walk away from that negativity. You got to move on from this. You got to find something else out there, because you're worth it. You're worth finding more, right? This 8 of Cups is something that's good, but it's not what you want, right? There's a 9 and a 10 still out there, right? And that's what you got to move on to. You got to know that you're worth that 10 of Cups. You're worth that, you know, your wishes, your dreams coming true, you're happily ever after. You're worth that. All right, so I hope that helped you out. Hope that resonated with you, Leo. You want to help out the channel, leave a like, a comment, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and of course check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign videos after this one, see what might all be coming for you in the week ahead, and I will see you next time.